Gopal Hare. Narayana Narayana Jaya Govinda Hare. Narayana Narayana Jaya Gopal Hare. Narayana Narayana Jaya Govinda Hare. Narayana Narayana Jaya Gopal Hare. Narayana Narayana Jaya Gopal Hare. Akanda Mandalakaram Gatam Yena Characharam Tadpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Amaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yadkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vachira Priyam Sadam Devogyam Sataracharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarvashruti Shirodhana Virajita Padambujaha Vedantam Bhujasuyaya. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanta Vyamatita Niranjanaha Vindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jnana Shakti Samaruta Kalpamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprata Karma Bandha Vidahine Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shoshanam Bhavati Dosha Yapanam Sarasampadaha Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattvajnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Anata Shri Jagannatha Ma Guru Shri Jagadguru Madhatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Radhiranadisha Guru Paramadevata Guru Parakaram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tameva Mata Cha Pita Tameva Tameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tameva Tameva Vidya Dravinam Tameva Tameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Tameva Mata Cha Pita Tameva Tameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tameva Tameva Vidya Dravinam Tameva Tameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Tameva Mata Cha Pita Tameva Tameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tameva Tameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam मम देव देव। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
करना रे हो सो करे साधो, करना रहे हो करे साधो। मनक जन्म लेरो है करना रे हो सो करे साधो। मनक जन्म लेरो है लाख 84 में बरकत मरो। अब के मिलो महेलो है करार हो सो करे रे साधु। जप तप नाम व्रत और पूजा पूजा रे पूजा। व्रत दर्शन खेलो है जप तप नैन व्रत और पूजा। हर्षद दर्शन को खेलो है पर ब्रह्म को जानक नाही। अरे भूल भूल परम खेलो है कर ब्रह्म को जानक नाही। भूल भूल परम बहेलो है करनारे हो सो करेल साधो। मनक जन्म दुलेरो है लाख 84 में भटका तो भटका। अरे अब के मिलो महेलो है करनारे हो सो करेल साधो।
कोई रहे हरि बसे वैकुंठा। हे कोई कहे गोलोक है
कोई कहे हरि बसे वैकुंठा। कोई कहे गोलोक है कोई कहे शिव नगरी में साहिब। अरे जुग जुग हाथ बहेलो है कोई कहे शिव नगरी में साहिब। अरे जुग जुग हाथ बहेलो है करनारे हो सो करे साधो। हाँ मन का जन्म हेलो है लाख 84 में भटकत भटको। अरे अब के मिलो महेलो है करनारे हो सो करे साधो। अरे अना समझ हरि दूर बतावे बतावे बतावे। समझ साथ कहेलो है अना समझ हरि दूर बतावे। समझ साथ कहेलो है सतगुरु साथ अमोलक दीनी। हरदम हरि को गेलो है सतगुरु साथ अमोलक दीनी। हरदम हरि को गेलो है करार हो सो करेल साधो। मन का जन्म ले लो है, लाख 84 में भटकत भटकत को।
अरे अब के मिलियो महेलो है,
करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। मन का जन्म ले लो है, करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। मना का जन्म दुहेलो है, लाख 84 में भटको भटको। अरे अब के मिलियो महेलो है, करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। मना का जन्म दुहेलो है, लाख 84 में भटको भटको। अरे अब के मिलियो महेलो है, करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। सिया राम गुरुपुरा मने मिल गया मिल गया।
हरिओ
अजब अजब पर बेलो है, दिया राम गुरुपुरा मने गया। हाँ अजब अजब जपेलो है, कहे बना तो सुनो भाई साधो। मर सतगुरु जी को हेलो है, कहे बना तो सुनो भाई साधो। मर सतगुरु जी को हेलो है, कनार होई सो कर ले रे साधो। मना का जन्म ले लो है, लाख 84 में भटक भटक तो। अब के मिलियो महेलो है, करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो।
करना
हाँ करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। मन का जन्म ले लो है, करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। मन का जन्म ले लो है, लाख 84 में भटक भटक तो। अब के मिलियो महेलो है, करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। करनारे होई सो कर ले रे साधो। कलेले साधो, करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो। करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो, करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो।
करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो,
करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो। करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो।
हाँ करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो। हाँ मन का जन्म
ले लो है, करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो। मना का जन्म ले लो है, लाख 84 में भटक भटको। अब के मिलियो महेलो है, करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो।
करनारे होई सो करो से,
करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो। तो मिलो महेलो है, करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो। अब तो मिलो महेलो है, करनारे होई सो कलेले साधो। This bhajan, actually, it's so beautiful because what it explains about, just that first part itself, they do what is really important now. This human birth is such a precious jewel which is so difficult to attain. After wandering for in 8.4 million species, you know, the Atma have gone through so many species, so many lives experience you have. You know, you have experienced life 8.5 million times as creation happened. Science have said now there's 8.6 million species. No, sorry. 7.3 million. No? And you have gone through all this life, you know, and you have experienced that preciousness of life itself. Here, Kabir Dev is saying, realize yourself. And he said, awake. You see, spirituality, very often we have a different understanding of spirituality. We have a different understanding of life itself. We have a different understanding of happiness itself. Now we said, okay, I am living life. I am happy. Yes or no? Now we are just living normal happiness life. And some people will say, when I died, I will be happy there. No? When I die, I go to wherever, whether it is heaven, hell, wherever you will go to, you will be happy there. Swargavasi. Now that's what we say, no? Where is your father have gone? Swargavasi. Who have gone there and have come to tell whether Swarg exists or not? Nobody have come. Whoever have gone there have not come back to tell you that Swarg exists. Saints have experienced Swarg, but they have not experienced it there. They have experienced it here, in this body itself. If you can't make this body here heaven, you're making your life hell, and then you want to go to heaven. How is that possible? Which kind of heaven will open its gate to welcome you? Tell me. Tell me which kind of heaven. We'll have to have a talk with that person who governed that heaven. You know, it's not. If a guru tell you, yes, come, you know, I will bring you to that heaven, forget about that. No. Because the guru have to make you realize that that heaven is inside of you. You know. The guru will tell you, come, give me, I will carry you. Do you think it's a donkey, the guru, to carry you? Do you think it's a transport? No, Guru will show you the way. He point you towards where you have to, how you have to realize yourself, how to make yourself truly happy and awake yourself. You know. He will not tell you, come, I will carry you. Then you become lazy. Then you don't need to do anything. You just need to sit around. He will do everything for me. But Guru don't do that. No. If a Guru is telling you to do that, run away from that. If the Guru tell you, come, I will do everything for you. You don't need to do anything. None of our sages and saints have ever tell, but somebody have to become lazy. No. They didn't tell you to sit, just read and become lazy. No. They said, no, awake. Discover that happiness, you know, inside of you. Then we say, yes, we are happy. Yes, it's true. There's different kind of happy. Bhagavan Krishna talk about three kind of happiness. There's tamasic happiness, rajasic happiness, and sattvic happiness. No? People who have taste all this kind of happiness, the sages, the saints, they have gone through all this, you know. That's why they can say about it. But there is a different kind of happiness inside of you. But if you have always eat rice and lentils and rogai, how would you know what there is other kind of food? You will not know. And when the other kind of food will be given to you, say, wow, once a while you have biryani, it's amazing. Yes or no? When you like to go somewhere else, you know, you have a routine at home, dal, chawar every day, it become boring. And what do you say, Ma, when would you cook something else? Weekend, my son. When you eat it, you feel happy. No? So because you don't know any kind of happiness, you think that this is it. That is happiness. Nobody have ever told you, but there is endless happiness. Animal also feel happy. No? Do they are not happy? The animal also feel happy. Imagine a cow. Every day it eat grass. It's boring, no? And one day, sometimes you have to give salt to the cow. Yes or no? I don't know whether you know about it, but if you've been traveling around, sometimes you have to give salt or gram dal, no? And the cow for sure feel blissful at that moment, A different kind of happiness awake inside of the cow. The cow is also happy. The same as you eat dal chawar every day, and you find the day you eat biryani, you are super happy. Like that also cow is very happy. The animal also feel happy. So what is the difference between that kind of happiness and your kind of happiness? You are happy, both sides are happy. There's no different. A mother give his little child, seeing the little child, baby, nice food, the child is very happy. No, the mother would feel happy. If the child reject, how would the mother feel? Not happy. So like that, you see, the animal are happy, the human are happy, but inside the human there is another happiness, which the saints talk about, that is spiritual happiness. And that spiritual happiness is beyond what we have think about, We always think that, yes, we are happy about it, chalta hai. If something doesn't go the way, okay, let go, it is going, let's go, move on, Well, jai de, that's the word I was looking for. Jai de, no? We were talking in the car about last week, actually, when we were going to La Réunion. Talking, everybody just say, jai de, no? Just go, Of course, that's why we say, no? Something is better than nothing. No? Even if we don't understand what is that divine happiness, what is that, that supreme spiritual happiness, we just say it's better than nothing. The mother, like I said, the mother and the child feel great happiness. The same way, when an animal gave birth, do you think you will take the child to take a bath? No. What does the mother do? A lick, and then you call this happiness. The moment it's finished licking, it will start walking away. I've seen it. Once we were traveling in France, as we were traveling, we saw a donkey giving birth to a small donkey. I don't know. The mother was eating, grass, and the little baby was born, fall down from higher up where the mother was standing. Mother was carrying on eating, and she just looked behind. Us human were looking great. Look, a donkey has been born. We stopped the car and we was enjoying it. Never seen it before. And yes, the mother came, turned, look, carry on eating. Then she came, start licking the little calf, and then she carried on her way. The owner came, and whatever. But this show, but that ephemeral happiness that we talk about, happiness, if that is happiness, which people are looking for, then you are still miserable. But then we talk about divine happiness. We talk about bliss. No? We talk about spiritual happiness. Who knows that spiritual happiness? If you have not engaged yourself into that, you will never know what is spiritual happiness. Now, if you never adventure into that, you will never get to know what is spiritual happiness, because spiritual happiness will not just happen like that. Even in spiritual happiness, there is three kinds of spiritual happiness. There's Brahmanand happiness, there's Paramanand happiness, or Paramatmananda happiness, and there is Premananda happiness. So each of these spiritual happiness is, each one is higher than the others. Brahmanand happiness is the Lord, omnipresent God, which is present in everything. Omnipresent is in everything, but devout of any aspect. That's what the Advaitic talk about, that void, that emptiness. That emptiness also is happiness. It's also full of happiness, but it's devout of every kind of aspect into it. Then you have Paramatma happiness, Paramatmanand, or Paramatmanand. In that happiness, there is a form. That what very often there is a name, there is a form, there is a certain way we attend to it, But still, there is an aspect to it, But beyond that aspect, there is Premanand. Premanand is with form, with name, and with the Leela of Bhagwan. That relationship that we have, The other two is devout of relationship. They are there, yes. Those Advaitic or Jnanis, they have that Brahmanand, Then you have other who is searching on the spiritual path, but yet doesn't understand the path of love, true love, They attain to a certain level of happiness also. But above all, Premanand, which is Bhagwan himself, And that is what the saints want you to achieve, That supreme happiness happen only when you forge a relationship with the divine. And that relationship is not outside. It's an inside relationship with him. When our heart really long for him, that fulfilled the life purpose really. That give you that ultimate happiness which nothing can be taken away. Once it is there, it's there forever. It is a different rest in itself, a different bhav in itself. But it is the same happiness. All the three that I just said in the spiritual happiness is the same, but different. It's like a mother is pregnant. As long as the baby is inside, the fetus is inside, you don't know anything. You're happy. You get the news, oh, I'm pregnant. It's a great news. It don't happen very often nowadays. It's getting even more rarer. It's a great joy. Maybe one day will come a time where it will be so rare to be pregnant, but people will rejoice, make big festival when somebody is pregnant, like a king, But nowadays, the king also don't. So, it's like a mother is pregnant. You're happy. You're anticipating. You have this great joy inside of you, but yet you don't know about that child. You don't know anything. As it's growing, month after month, your happiness is there. It's increasing also. Yes or no? I don't know, but you will know. Mataji's mothers, you will know about it. Great joy. And it becomes 9 months. You are getting fed up also at the same times. The joy is also there, but mostly, when would that come out? As long as it is inside, you don't have any clue what is inside. Nowadays, you can see. But in those days, probably the saints, sages, they didn't know what is inside. Those who are clairvoyant, they will see which is inside. They didn't know what is inside. No. So you have anticipation. With your anticipation, your happiness also grow. What is inside? Black, white, boy, girl, don't know. How many is inside? Don't know. No. And that keep growing. Then the child is born. No. When the child is born, happiness, ananda hi ananda hai. No. Different. Mother is happy because job done. Now another trouble is started. But there is happiness. The child grow, the child start talking. You become happy when the child speaks for first word. Maybe he's swearing at you, you don't understand, but still you're happy. That, what is it? Why that fool have brought me here? I was happy where I was. But still you're happy. Yeah, he spoke to me. Another child grew. When the child reaches 16, 17, don't want to listen to you. But Marsh, what kind of demon is that child? Why have he been born? My life was better than that. Yes or no, mothers? You would laugh, but it's another Leela. Like that, happiness transformed. That you say, this is then the child fight with you, the child become a demon. The same child which was inside was anticipating with great happiness and joy. The same child when was born, and the same child when it's grown up. Your happiness is different. No? When you didn't know about, there's a different kind of happiness. When the child start not having any, can't express itself, there's another kind of happiness. When it starts to express itself, there's another kind of happiness. So like that, when you are in love, Valentine, everybody is celebrating. No, this is foolishness. Celebrate love each moment of your life. So you are in love, there's one kind of happiness. Dating for 5-6 years, you get married, that love transform. Along the line, the love is different. Then Guruji, please save my husband. His neighbors busy looking with a binoculars to the other side. The grass is greener the other side. Please do something. But you didn't know 6 years you were dating the same person. Is it a different person? You have to get to know the person fully before you take any decision. Not afterwards you come and say, Guruji, have to change. I don't have anything to do with that. If you 6 years didn't know your husband, how will I know about him? If you didn't know how to bring your child, by magic wand I will change the child? No, karma will carry on its way. Life will carry on its way. But you have to awake. You have to know. Firstly, you never know about yourself. You never know who you are truly. You didn't know the preciousness of this life itself. How then would you know somebody else? First, get to know yourself. Once you get to know yourself, you will see that there is a different kind of happiness which will awake with you. That kind of happiness that nobody can take away from you. And it don't depend on anybody. That is Premanand. That is that divine love you know, that when we say, yes, we love, that is that love which is eternal, that love that doesn't change. That's why the saint can challenge even Bhagwan, you know, said, okay, if you're so great, take that love away from me. Even Bhagwan fall, you know, from that. Even God himself fail in front of that love. And that's what is true happiness, you know. Attain to that happiness. That's why it's a constant reminder, you know. Like I said, Guru is there to just remind you. Guru have not just come here to fulfill your wish. You know, once you come to that point of that love, everything will be taken care. That's why Krishna said, Sarva dharmam parityagya mam ekam sarvaja aham tam sarvavapi vimokshaja mam saja. You know, say, surrender to me. Let go of everything. I shall take care of you. I shall look after you. I shall fulfill all your wishes. But that state of surrender, you know, we have to awake our mind, you know. If our mind doesn't rise in consciousness, if we leave our mind in a slumber, you know, and won't carry on sleeping, how do you think we will find that kind of happiness? Then we'll stay into that Kala Chakra. We'll stay into that cycle, that vicious cycle. We'll never be free. That's why Guru is important in one life. You know, it is only the Guru can remind you of that. Jai Gurudev. You sing.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarnarajatasajam Chandram Hiramahim Lakshmim Jatavedo Maavaha Tam Maavaha Jatavedo Lakshmim Anapagaminim Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam Gamashvam Purushanaham Ashvapurvam Ratamadhyam Hastinada Prabodhinim Shriyam Devi Mupavaye Shrirma Devi Jushatam Kamso Smitam Hiranya Prakaram Ardram Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim Padme Stitam Padmavarnam Tamiyopavaye Shriyam Chandram Prabhasam Yasasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajustam Udaram Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapadye Alakshmir Menasyatam Tvam Rine Aditya Varne Tapaso Dijato Vanaspatistava Vrikshota Bilvaha Tasya Palani Tapasanudantu Mayantarayascha Vaya Alakshmihi Upaitumam Devasaka Kirtischa Manina Saha Pradurdutos Mirashresmin Kirtim Ridim Dalatu Me Shutpipasam Malam Jesham Alakshmir Nashayam Yaham Abhotim Asamriddhim Cha Sarvan Nirnudame Grihat Gandhadvaram Duradarsham Nityapusham Karishinim Ishvarigum Sarvabhutanam Tamihopavaye Shriyam Manasat Kamamakotim Vachas Satyamashimahim Pashunam Rupamanasya Mahi Shayatam Yashaha Kardamena Prajabhuta Mahi Sambhava Kardama Shriyam Vasayame Kule Mataram Padmamalinim Apasrijantu Singani Chiklita Vasame Grihe Nichadevi Mataram Shriyam Vasayame Kule आर्द्रां पुष्करिणीं पुष्टिं सुवर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः आर्द्रां यक्करिणीं यष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः ताम आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रभूतं गावो दास्योऽश्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषानहम् यः शुचिप्रयतो भूत्वा जूयादाजमन्वहम् सूक्तं पञ्चदशर्चं च श्रीकाम सततं जपेत् पद्माप्रिये पद्मिनि पद्महस्ते पद्मालये पद्मदलायताक्षी विश्वप्रिये विश्वमनोनुकूले त्वं पादपद्मं मयि सन्निधत्स्व महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्ये च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति 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 तच्चाम्यो रायणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये देवे स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्ति मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सहस्रशीर्षः पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो विद्वा अत्यतिष्ठदशाङ्गुलं पुरुषरेवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येषानः यदनेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमाम् अतो जायङ्गुश्च पुरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वभूतानि त्रिपादस्य मृतं दिवि त्रिपादूर्ध्वा उदे पुरुषः पादोऽस्याभवत् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अपि तस्मात् विराट जायत विराजो अधिपुरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चात् भूमिम् अतो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत वसन्तो अस्य सीधाजम् ग्रीष्मा हिमा शरद्रविः सप्ताशासन् परिधयः त्रिसप्ता समिदः कृताः देवा यज्ञं तान्वानः अबन्धन् पुरुषं पशु तं यज्ञं बहिषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अजायन्त साध्या ऋषयश्च ये तस्मात् यज्ञः सर्वहुतः समृतं प्रसादायम् पशुङ्गुश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्यश्च ये तस्मात् यज्ञः सर्वहुतः ऋचसामानि जज्ञिरे छन्दागुंसि जज्ञिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायत ये केचोपयादतः गावो अजज्ञिरे तस्मात् जातः यत्पुरुषं व्यददु तदिदा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य को बाहु का भूरोपादा उच्यते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुरजन्यकृतः ऊरो तदस्य यद्वेषः पद्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षम् शीर्ष्णोऽद्यो समवर्तत पाद्यां भूमिर्दिशश्रोतात् तथा लोकागुम्मकल्पयन् वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वा विवदन्यदास्ते दाता पुरस्तादमुदा जहार चक्रप्रदित्वां प्रदिशश्च सहस्रम् त्वमेवं विद्वानमृतमिह भवति नान्यपन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवा तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते आनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्यः सन्ति देवाः आद्या सम्भूता पृथिव्येयसाच्च विश्वकर्मणः समवर्ततादि तस्य त्वस्त्वविदधद्रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजनमग्रे वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः त्वमेवं विद्वानमृतमिह भवति नान्यपन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य वीरा परिजानन्ति योनिं मरीचीनं पदमिच्छन्ति वेदसः यो देवेभ्यः आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो रुचाय ब्राह्मये रुचं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तदा ब्रुवन् यस्त्वेवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा असंवशे रीष्यते लक्ष्मी च पत्न्यो अहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनो व्यातम् इष्टं मनीषाणाम् अमुं मनीषाणाम् सर्वं मनीषाणाम् तच्चं यो राविणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये देवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्।